sort of angle down to the left, right? Like that. And we're gonna, the way we're doing this, I'm gonna draw all the vertical lines as being parallel. Just for this drawing. It's not that if there's a different drawing, like with all the skyscraper, right? You look at it looks like the lines are coming together, right? It's so tall, that same effect that's happening here horizontally is also happening vertically. But nothing's here is like really that tall where that's a big deal. So we're not going to do that. So, okay. And then down near the floor of this little piece of wall here, where the trash can is, and it comes into the corner over there. I guess you could draw the trash can if you really want. Yeah. And then actually to draw the door, and the top of it's a double door, right? So it's almost like a square. It's also kind of angled down a bit, right? Because it's coming away from you, like, to the left. What? You're done? Do you want another sheet? We've got lots of paper here. Yeah, you're not drawing the same thing. You're drawing like the view over here. So you don't want to do this. You do? Okay. It's more? Yeah, so like, you're drawing it from above though, right? No. So this is a tiny little view of the door here. Okay. It's very small though. You don't want to draw a bigger one? No. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, there's so much paper. You just give it a try. Oh no. We can do a separate thing for that. We have little paper. This is like just the first exercise. You can. Well, then definitely keep it.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't let anybody have it. So you saw this part, right? Yeah, it's getting there, right? We're starting. So did you hear the part that I was saying about this? Like how like it angles downwards to the side? And, yeah.
How much does this stay with you?
Not very. You can wash it off. So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah.
It looks good when you're drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And it's pretty neat, right? It's not too bad. Let's just get your fingers off. Okay. So back to this part here. And up here, like the exit sign, right? That's what we're trying to do. What's this part?
Lights.
Oh, okay, yeah. So another thing, now, this is just a wall that we're facing, right? But if you want to draw walls that are at a right angle or something to that, the way you kind of do this with perspective drawing is you imagine where all those lines lines, like in the hallway right here. See all these lines? Like this line, that line, all these lines in the corners, right? You imagine where they're all going to, far out in space, like all the way over here, right? You can imagine that, right? So of this little space in front of the door, draw up at approximately the angle you think it is, up this way. You'll see that somewhere out there in the hallway, like out in really infinite space, all those angled lines, right, they come together somewhere, right? Imagining this one, that one, that one, that one. If this were an infinite corridor, they all come to a little point somewhere really far away, like 10 miles away. No, probably only a mile, but yeah. Oh yeah, so where are we? Oh, here, right? Okay. So what I was saying is, so if you see those, how the upper corners of the space in front of the door is like they're all coming together as you look that way, right? So you imagine where that point is, and it's probably like similar to like the height of your head, like how you're sitting in the room, because that's what happens because it's all from your perspective, right? You're probably sitting like 4 feet off the ground. Roughly. So it all comes down to here, and you can imagine all those lines are coming from that point. So if you draw from that point to all the corners of that wall, right? That's how we'll.
Oh, I got one down.
You get it? Yeah. But if you take it and you go further, you'll probably in this way, because the hallway continues past the door too. You can imagine invisibly through the wall those lines continuing, right? And that builds the rest of the hallway. Yeah? Yeah. So you're drawing inside of it. This is the landscape. Where is it? Are these ponds?
And they're like,
Oh, okay. Okay, it's the sky. All right, so I'll show you the next part, right? Which I think Cooper's sort of starting to draw. He's drawn where this then, the corridor comes past this door here and into this room. And the little part of the hallway here in front of the doors that are open, the width is what compared to the length of that? Is it about the same? Like from over.
I think the round is probably bigger.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. So it's like
7.25, probably.
maybe. It can be rough, but it's like angled, right? But it's kind of a square. So the distance that this is wide, if you look at what I'm doing here, is about the same as the distance this way, right? So you can kind of estimate, and you can decide how deep you want that to appear. I'm going to do this, right? So the corner here, I'm now drawing this corner right here in front of the door, right? So,
It's the hallway.
yeah. So then what happens if I draw a line of this corner of this door, right? Where do you see this, right? I drew this corner right here of the green wall, right in front of the door. So if you start at the angled line here and go up here, then what does that do? That shows you like where this wall is, right? And then you go that way. Right? And that builds that wall. See? And like right up here, right where the picture things are hanging, there's like that molding, right? So with the little lines, it's like natural wood color, like that.
Also, the apparatus.
Yeah, and this thing that's stuck into the cabinet in the wall too, is probably something. Yeah, nursery books. Something like this, right? With 4 cabinets below. Little handles on them. So that's about. So right, so kind of like this. That look about right? Ish. Yeah. And there's a little lights in here. That are shining down. Yeah.
What chairs? Wait, so that
You can draw the chairs too, yeah.
that should be like.
So then also, right, you can continue this line, because this is straight across the whole room. Continue this right here, and oh, then you found the corner here, right? This one up here. And once you hit this one, then come down, and oh, there's that. And that finishes off our funny angled hallway bit, right? And then you finish the wall, and there's the podium right there.
If he walked here,
Now, if you can kind of be like, oh, there's the corner of the room. Hold on. Yeah, here's the podium. Let's say. And then the window, so this is this part of the wall, right? There. What? Yeah.